Most people moving to Reno or Sparks think they've actually done their research until they live here. Because what looks good on paper can feel very different day to day, depending on what you choose. And the people struggling after they moved here didn't usually make a bad financial decision. They made a lifestyle mismatch, and that doesn't show up in photos. That shows up after you move. So if you're thinking about Reno, I want to walk you through what people don't realize before it's too late, so you don't end up in the wrong place for how you actually live. And if you're in the process right now, drop a comment where you're moving from. I always like to see what markets people are coming from. There's completely different lifestyles depending on where you land. You've got South Reno, newer, more suburban. Northwest Reno, more established with different pockets. Sparks, its own feel entirely. Spanish Springs, more spread out and quiet. Fernley, especially if you're tied to USA Parkway, is a different day-to-day entirely. And if you don't understand how those feel to live in, you're guessing. Reno looks small on a map, so people assume everything is 15 to 20 minutes away. That's not how it works. Your daily drive matters way more than you think. If you're working near USA Parkway, if you're going back and forth between Sparks and Reno, if you want quick access to airports and restaurants, that adds up fast. I've had people move here and think, I don't mind driving, and a few months in, they do. Not because the house is wrong, but because the location doesn't match their routine. So instead of asking, do I like this house? Start asking, what does my normal day look like if I live here? Every area comes with trade-offs. People just don't talk about them clearly. New construction sounds great, but newer areas can mean less developed surroundings, fewer nearby amenities, and a lot more growth happening all around you. Older areas, more established, better location in many areas, larger lots depending on the neighborhood. Neither is better, but they feel very different. This is a big one. If you go further out, like Spanish Springs or Fernley, you'll get more space, often newer homes, and likely better pricing, but you're trading distance, access, and convenience. People love that. Some people regret it. This is where people make the biggest mistake. They stretch for the house and they compromise on the area. And long term, the area matters more. A lot of people move here thinking, this is more affordable. And in many ways, it is. But what surprises people is everything outside of the home price. Insurance matters, and day-to-day costs depend on your lifestyle. It's not a bad thing. It just needs to be understood upfront. So don't ask, what can I buy? Ask, what does my lifestyle cost here? Let me ask you this. What's the main reason you're considering Reno? Is it getting out of a big city, lifestyle, work, cost of living? This will feel different. Not worse, just different. When you're moving from out of state, you're making decisions based on photos, maps, quick visits. That's not real life. Real life is your daily routine and your daily commute, your access to things you care about. And that's where people miss, because they pick a house without fully understanding the lifestyle around it. Are you planning a visit before you decide? Or are you trying to figure this out remotely? If you're doing this remotely, your strategy needs to be completely different. If you're serious about moving here, don't start with homes. Start with narrowing down areas, understanding your daily routine, and figuring out your trade-offs. Then look at homes. That's how you avoid ending up somewhere that doesn't fit. Today, this isn't about finding a house. It's about making the right decision for how you're actually going to live. And the people who get this right take the time to understand the full picture before they move. If you want more breakdowns like this on specific areas or price points, subscribe. And if you're trying to figure out where you'll actually fit here, reach out or put your situation in the comments. I'll help point you in the right direction.